Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffi accuses Hope of going full Logan. Just like Brooke, Steffi argued that Hope was tone apprehensive enough to realize she was toying with Thomas Forrester's feelings, and claimed her jest was selfish. Any normal person would set boundaries to avoid being with someone who was preliminarily hung up. At least that's how Steffi felt about it. Now Hope was leading Thomas on in this one-sided relationship, but Steffi allowed that was over since she believed she got through to her family. Steffi claimed Thomas was done with Hope, but Hope argued that turning down his offer didn't mean ending their relationship. After Hope defended her love for Thomas and pushed Steffi to back off, she asked why Steffi claimed on snooping. Steffi argued that she was guarding Thomas' internal health and well-being, but Hope just wanted her to butt out. Still, Steffi suggested she should leave him if Hope truly loved Thomas like she claimed to. Hope refused, so Steffi decided Hope had gone full Logan and that she was acting exactly like Brooke Logan. According to Steffi, Hope was throwing herself at a Forrester without minding who she hurt. Still, Steffi claimed she'd make sure he did if Thomas had formally decided to end affairs. As far as Steffi was concerned, Hope's days of using and abusing Thomas were over. In the design office on Wednesday's B&B occasion, Thomas pushed Brooke for an answer about how Hope really felt about him. Ridge Forrester intruded and got updates on Hope's rearmost marriage offer rejection, so he assured Thomas. Thomas refocused out that Brooke no way answered his question and expressed concern that he didn't have a future with Hope after all. The whole thing left Thomas wondering if he'd been deluding himself. Steffi told Thomas to move on and make a life without Hope, so Brooke didn't feel happy once Thomas participated how his family told him to run. Ridge allowed. Steffi was just being defensive, but Brooke asked if Thomas really wanted Hope to accept the offer when she wasn't ready. After Ridge requested a moment alone with his son, Brooke said she was sorry and that she didn't know what to tell Thomas about Hope. Once Brooke touched Thomas on the shoulder and left, Ridge told Thomas that he abominated seeing him confused like this. Thomas said perhaps he wasn't confused and that perhaps Steffi was right. Steffi had been telling Thomas for a long time that Hope didn't want to commit and was just playing with his passions. It left Thomas wondering if Steffi had been right each on. At Il Giardino, Liam Spencer admitted he'd seen some apparent changes in Thomas, so Carter Walton assured Liam that Thomas was a different man than he was ahead. That said, Carter understood Liam's fears about Thomas spinning out again if he lost Hope. Liam suggested that it was a lose-lose situation since he felt Hope couldn't conceivably accept Thomas' offer, but rejecting it could lead to Thomas falling back into old habits. Carter and Liam also bothered about Hope provoking Steffi's wrath. Still, Liam said they'd just have to cross their fritters and hope Steffi reined her family in, if Thomas did end up feeling ditched. Liam gushed over how Steffi commanded a room when she walked into it, and she did it beautifully. Carter reminded Liam that Steffi was veritably wedded, so he was easily looking out for Steffi and John Finnegan's relationship. Will Liam's vaticination about Thomas falling come true, or has Thomas truly turned his life around? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Thomas will have a chance to prove who he really is one way or the other. Steffi's fate, Sheila investigation report, Finn's new mission. The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that John Finnegan will probably reach out to Luna Nozawa on a new charge, now that Poppy Nozawa has asked him to be a strong manly presence in her life. Still, Luna may snappily realize Poppy put Finn up to this and roll her eyes over her mama's rearmost attempt to stop all her biopater questions. Although Luna will appreciate Finn's support, she may admit the only thing that'll really help her now is Poppy's full father concession. Speaking of admissions, could Poppy make a different one to Bill Spencer, Don Diamant? Bill knows Poppy lost her mint drum not too long ago, so he may wonder if it eventually turned up. It's easy to imagine Poppy getting emotional and blurting out that Luna accidentally cured herself with those mints. Poppy may admit they caused some wild jest. For Luna, that could put her relationship with R.J. Forrester at threat if he finds out. Whatever the case, Bill will feel terrible about Luna's emotional fermentation and may give Poppy a punch to come clean about Luna's natural father. Still, could Bill pry the news out of her rather? If Poppy wouldn't tell Luna the verity. As for Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester, they'll have to figure out what the future holds after all the recent drama that's gone down. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp will still have Sheila Carter on his mind as he keeps mourning the loss of the woman he loves. Picking up the pieces of his fractured life just as ain't been easy for Cleric so far, and B&B spoilers say that trend will continue. Back with Finn, he'll desperately want to overcome all the Sheila visions and get his life with Steffi Forrester back on track. Will Finn be suitable to successfully get Sheila out of his head, or will she keep overrunning his brain at inopportune times? Anyhow, there still hasn't been real check when it comes to the Sheila disquisition. Will Steffi get updates and learn she's officially been cleared, or could effects take a terrible turn rather? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin, will have to report back sooner or laterally, so stick with us for prognostications on what's coming for Steffi. Hope and Steffi battle it out. The Bold and the Beautiful tease a pressure-filled day for Hope and Steffi as this contest intensifies formally again. Coming up on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi Forrester Finnegan tried advising Thomas Forrester that Hope Logan would no way really want him. She thinks she's been proven right since Hope turned down Thomas's offer. She did eventually tell him that she loved him, but she just wasn't ready to marry him now. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Wednesday, March 20th. Hope and Steffi battle it out. Hope tries to defend herself as Steffi lays into her again. She no way wanted to hurt Thomas and allowed he could still be patient. Hope spent her late teens and nearly all of her 20s rushing into marriage with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, over and over again, and just wants to not be married for a while. Why is that not respectable? It doesn't mean she doesn't want Thomas and will no way want to marry him. It just means she isn't ready to marry him now. Also read Steffi flips out, Hope isn't ready, Forrester's vs Logan's again, since Steffi also likes rushing into marriage. Does any of this make sense to her? Isn't marriage the natural coming step if you love someone? With parents that have been married so numerous times, it's no wonder that Steffi would feel that way. Still, Hope doesn't feel that way despite watching her mama, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, marry over and over again. Perhaps she doesn't want that life for herself. Indeed, if she wants Thomas. B&B Liam Spencer wants answers while Hope defends herself to Steffi. She should be glad she doesn't have to do the same with Liam. She's had enough of him, but it looks like Liam hasn't had enough of her, or at least enough of prying into her life. When Carter Walton and Liam run into one another, Liam finds himself asking questions about Thomas and lamenting Hope's relationship with him. Carter decides it's time to defend Thomas and contend that he's changed. Will Liam believe it, considering that Liam can no way fail to change? Is he going to insinuate himself back into Hope's life once he hears she turned Thomas down? Hope Logan prevaricated to Thomas Forrester this entire time. She could have just let him go from the veritably morning, right? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that Thomas is mealy, that Hope just didn't come clean with her true passions about him from the veritably morning. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Hope Logan prevaricated to Thomas Forrester this entire time during the rearmost occasion of B&B. Thomas made it enough clear that Hope should have said no from the launch and returned the ring rather than just wear it around her neck while playing with his feelings. She lately told him that she doesn't want to marry him, but Thomas can't understand why it took her so long to make her decision. Of course, numerous B&B suckers sure have had a lot to say about the matter on social media. Some have indeed reflected with, "I understand where Thomas is coming from, still Hope no way said she'd no way marry him, she just needs time, #Bold and Beautiful, but on the other hand Thomas should surely not put his requirements second to Hope's, it needs to be equal, #Thope, along with, glad Thomas is being honorable by proposing, but why can't he give Hope time? He should be happy that they're eventually a couple like he's pictured about. She's just out of marriage, has kiddies, and needs time. Simple as that."